manufactures drugs, especially ARVs and hepatitis B drugs, and it's been doing well for a couple of years. And the price is at 88 shillings, as you can see, only 88, meaning if I have 88,000, I can get 1,000 shares in Cipla. You become an owner of Cipla just by buying a share at 88,000. I think that's quite a good deal. Then you have opening price, 88, high and low prices, 88 and 88. We have Dfcu Bank. Dfcu Bank is a bank, a local bank here in Uganda. It's trading at 555 shillings per share. And the opening price today was the same, 555. The high and low prices maintained at 555. So you can access yourself a share in Dfcu at only 555 shillings, right? This is equivalent to the price of a chapati probably, but you can access a share from Dfcu by just purchasing this. East African Breweries Limited, this is now an not really international, but a regional company that is based in Kenya, but it's cross-listed on the Uganda Securities Exchange. And it's trading at 268 shillings per share, which is quite a fair price. And then its opening price today was the same. The high and low prices were also the same. Remember, as we go through these prices, you don't have to figure out which company exactly to invest in. Like I told you on the show, we'll be bringing you brokers, we'll be bringing you experts from Uganda Securities Exchange to help and guide, especially for people who are new to this whole thing. Okay, you can always consult the experts. Having a high share price doesn't mean it's attractive. Neither does having a low share price mean the same. But with these investment advisors who have spent quite a while in the sector, they can always predict and tell exactly the trend and know where to invest the money. Moving on, we have Equity Bank Limited. That is trading at 1,447.98. And opening price is the same. High and low price is the same. So you have 1,447 shillings. You can get yourself a share in Equity Bank Limited. And I think it has been doing good for the past quarter. And it's a good way to invest your money in there. We also have Kcb Group. Kcb is a bank based in Kenya, but with a branch in Uganda as well. And it's trading at 1,113.24 shillings. You can get a share at that price. The opening price today was still 1,113.24, and the high and low prices are the same. Now, you may wonder, why are these figures changing that much? Well, the Ugandan market is not as busy as other markets, and that's why this program is here, for you actually to start investing and make this market busy. Because whenever we buy shares in these companies, the share prices keep fluctuating. The more people buy shares, like for example, this company that has a very high price share price, it means people bought a lot of shares and the shares actually appreciated in value. And therefore, you will have a high share price because many people are buying shares. When there are few people buying shares, the price will go a little bit low, just like the laws of demand and supply. You know, the shares are in plenty, therefore the demand is very low, supply is more, therefore price goes down. When the demand is high, when you people want to buy shares in these companies, price goes up, okay? So that's the trick, okay? Then we have Kenya Airways. Kenya Airways only at 117 shillings, 0.62 Uganda shillings. You can actually buy a share in Kenya Airways, and the opening price today was the same. The high and low price, the same. Now, very interestingly, MTN Uganda, which is, I think, the latest company to be listed. If you have been following, MTN Uganda has just been listed a couple of months ago, and it's trading at only 185 shillings. Now, if yesterday you watched the show, we talked about initial public offer. Now, MTN Uganda just rose to this value. But initially, when it had just gone out to the public, the shares were quite lower than this. So people who bought earlier in MTN, actually they are trading at a higher price. So let's say it was at 80 and now it's at 185, meaning you're making 100 shillings more by trading your shares at MTN. So this is a good deal. We need to open our eyes and actually start investing in, venturing into these investments to make us more money as we move. We have the National Insurance Corporation, that is a Kenyan-based company as well, at only 5.9 shillings. Yes, 5.9. You can buy yourself a share in an insurance corporation, which is doing good. So if you have 5,000 with you, you can have actually 1,000 shares. Just buy shares in National Insurance Corporation. Then the high and low prices, they're not changing that much. And also the opening price. Then we have NMG, Nation Media Group. If you're familiar with this one, it's a media company. It's at 626.48. And the high and low prices are being maintained as well as the opening price. Now, this is just an overview of what the stock market looks like this morning in Uganda. And if you want to know more, you can always visit the Uganda Security Exchange to actually get more insights into what the markets look like. Yes, but as a Ugandan, you need to be aware of the stocks because this is where people are making money. And from here, I'm going to show you one of the foreign companies, how it's doing and how people are actually getting money and how these things could be calculated and a little more detail on that. But as well, I just want you to remember, in Uganda, we can beat this. We can do this and we can actually make more money. Now, I've brought you an example here of a company. This is Tesla. If we are familiar with Tesla, Tesla is a company that manufactures electric cars. The CEO, Mr. Elon Musk, just bought Twitter and all that. But it's one of the companies that is doing extremely well. And according to Yahoo Finance, this is the information as of today, how the company is doing. Now, I just wanted to bring this into our discussion so that we know exactly what it means to trade a stock, what it means to interpret data about stocks. Yes? Now, let's have a look at this. So when you open, for example, any website, okay, this was 9:34 a.m. in the morning, yeah, this morning. Now, when you open any website like this one, they will see that they mention the company, the name of the company. You search for the name of the company, and the name of the company comes up. For example, Tesla Incorporation. This is just for Inc., okay? Now, when you check this, 787.11, that is the price of the stocks as of closing May 9th at 4 p.m. at this time, okay? So this is the share price that was actually for buying a share in Tesla on May 9th at exactly 4 p.m. Okay, that's exactly what it means. Now, when you see, this is exactly what I was saying in the other Ugandan market context, that when you have a negative 78.54, that is the percentage that has dropped. So look, you can see negative 9.07% has dropped. You know, you have the price that has reduced. So meaning you remove these cents from this, and the percentage change has been negative 9.07%. The negative implies there has been a drop in the share price. Okay, and the red means there has been a drop in the percentage. Okay, whenever you see red, if this percentage had gone up, if at all the share price had gone up, actually you would see that these digits will be in green. Okay, when they're in green, it shows that the price has gone up by this value and this percentage. Okay, that's exactly what this means. Okay, and so you can always interpret and follow up with your company how it's doing. Okay, now when we go down here, we see the previous close. Now you had yesterday when they closed the market, you had the price at 865.67, which is higher than the price today, meaning yesterday we had the higher share price. So people who bought shares yesterday bought at a lower price, at a higher price, right, than those who are buying today. Okay. Now, when we come to the open, when the market just opened, you had 836.45. Now, you wonder, why is it that the previous close share price is different from the opening share price, yet the market was closed? Well, stock markets close, yes, but business doesn't close. Brokers still look out for shares and still buy and sell shares, okay? And therefore the prices can actually change when the stock market is closed. So this is the price, okay, at the opening. Now the bid price, what does the bid price mean? The bid price means the price at which you can sell your share, okay? Now the ask price is the price at which you can buy. And those two prices are different because these companies actually have a premium. Whenever you sell and buy shares, they take a small amount of your money to make profits, right? So as you trade, there's always that premium. So you can see that the person buying the share will buy at 800, but the person asking for the share will ask it at 1100. So if you're selling, you sell at 800, but if you're asking, the asking price, you'll actually come with 1100. Yep. Then the days range. The days range simply means the range of the share price during that day. So during that day, the highest has been this, and the lowest has been 781, and the highest has been 845. That is the range during the day. Then the 52-week range means the range over 52 weeks. So you range back 52 weeks to where we are today. This has been the range. You can see that these prices keep changing for these guys because they're active. And this is a company owned by one of the richest, if not the richest man on the planet. So people are interested in buying shares in this company. That's why these prices have changed from 546 to 1,243. That is a whooping range of share price. Next, we have the market capitalization. Now, when it comes to the market capitalization, you can see it is 815.454 billion. Market capitalization means the actual value of all the shares in the company that have been bought. Okay? So this company is worth 815.454 billion US dollars because this is a US company. Okay? So this is the worth of the company in terms of shares. All right? You have 815.454 billion. That is quite something. So meaning people have bought shares and when you get the number of shares times this cost of one share, total number of shares times the cost of one share, you actually get the total amount that has been traded in shares, which is the market capitalization. So on the show, whenever we talk of market capitalization of, for example, a bank, we are talking about the total value of its shares. So never get confused about that. Then these are the little more details, the beta and the PE ratio and the EPS. These are more detailed and they might require us more time, okay, to discuss and debate about, but we shall get to know as we move on, all right? The earnings date simply means the dates. For example, July 25th, 2022 to July 29th, 2022. These dates mean simply the dates before which you cannot actually get money from your stock. Okay? So if at all you've invested in this stock and you're expecting some money maybe after trading, you will not get your money until July 25th. Okay? To July 29th, 2022. That is exactly what this data means. Ladies and gentlemen, this was just an example for us to actually relate and know that you can actually understand this information on your own and start trading, maybe with a broker or through someone, but you actually know what's going on. You can actually visit the companies and get to know how they are doing. One of the indicators that a company is doing well in terms of stock markets is its market capitalization. Whenever a company has a high market capitalization, it means people are trading shares. So that's a juicy company to actually invest in. So I'm here to tell you, you can make your own research and get to know how to trade shares online on your own or through a broker, a licensed broker by CMA. So coming back to our markets here, you can always visit these websites and get to know exactly how the shares are being traded. Like you can see in Uganda, we have over 18 listed companies, local and regional companies. And all these are waiting for you to invest. What are you waiting for? Invest that money and let it make more money for you. As I told you, we are pledging our support. We are pledging that we shall bring you all the information you need, all the experts on the SEM, for you to know exactly when, how, and who to invest in. As you can see, last time I didn't show you this. There's New Vision Printing and Publishing Company Limited. It's also listed. This is a local company that prints newspapers, New Vision papers, and so on. And it stocks at 155. Very cheap. You get yourself one share at only 155. I think that's very beautiful. Then you have Stanbic Bank Uganda, which is a company, by the way, that has been doing very good on the stock market recently, at 25. 25 shillings, you can get yourself a share in Stanbic Bank Uganda. Then Uganda Clays Limited at 20 shillings. You can also get yourself a stock from Uganda Clays Limited. Then at 240, you can get yourself, did you know that Wumeme as well is listed? Yes, you can get yourself a share in Wumeme at only 240 shillings. So Ugandans, what are we waiting for? Let us invest in stock markets and stop regretting why we don't save. When you invest in this, your returns will come. Sure way, they will come. We're going into a short break, and when we get back, I'll bring you updates on the current stock news, what's happening on the stock markets elsewhere and in the region. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Smart 24, driving business.
For stories you can't let go, only on Pro Magic Prime.
Sasulira akasimu k'ekirooto kyo mpola mpola. Funa essimu y'ekirooto kyo leero ng'osasula mpola mpola okutandikira ku nnusu 14 n'ofuna data ow'obwereere okumala omwaka. Essimu zonna kugirako MB za 5 buli lunaku okumala emyezi 12. Osasulira omwaka gumu. Ziri mu maduuka ga MTN n'aga M-Kopa.
Uganda and Turkey enjoy warm, cordial and mutually beneficial bilateral relations, especially in the areas of investment, trade, industry and tourism. It's against this background that the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, Uganda Investment Authority, the Embassy of Turkey and the Foreign Economic Relations Board of Turkey is holding the Uganda-Turkey Investment, Trade, Industry and Tourism Summit 2022. The summit will be held on May 12th and 13th at Speak Resort Munyonyo in Kampala under the theme Accelerating Investment, Trade, Industry and Tourism in a Post-COVID Era. The summit will focus on key growth sectors in Uganda, namely agriculture, agro-value addition, manufacturing, industrial parks, mineral value addition and tourism. The overall objective of the summit is to boost investment, trade, industry and tourism between Uganda and Turkey by showcasing and identifying opportunities, sharing experiences, creating business networks and dealing with investment and trade challenges. The chief guest will be the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Follow the summit live on UBC, NBS and Smart24 TV and follow the hashtag InvestUGTurkey22 on Uganda Investment Authority's social media platforms. Smart24, driving business.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back to the show.